With Superman in the theaters, it certainly made a lot of headlines, but so has another Superman actor, and that is Dean Cain. A couple weeks ago, he had his thoughts on Superman go viral before he had even watched the movie. People were taking all of his words and spinning it in every way they possibly thought they could. Well, now Dean Cain is in the headlines for a different reason. It's because he's decided to say, hey, you know what? If you care about this country out there, you want to do some good, think about joining ICE. Think about joining ICE. And Dean Cain, of course, woke Hollywood not happy with that at all in any way, shape, or form. Superman Dean Cain to join U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement efforts to save America. Now, this started off as Dean Cain, after they made some changes in terms of the age limits and waivers and things like that to be able to join ICE. Dean came out there and said, hey, we need your help to protect. Go consider joining ICE. They got great benefits, potential signing bonuses, things like that. And there was so much pushback and backlash and all of that stuff to the simple message that he put out there. They said, you know what? I'm going to fucking join him too. Now, also to put this in perspective, Dean Cain I think he's an honorary sheriff's deputy. I think he's a reserve police officer. Like, he has done things with law enforcement for well over a decade now. So it's not exactly like out of the ordinary for him to be supportive of something like this. But some people could not fucking stand it. You saw it being covered on late night shows, getting blasted, blah, 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 all this stuff. The reality is Dean Cain, openly conservative. People absolutely despise that, including openly woke liberal John Leguizamo. Dean Cain takes the high road after John Leguizamo calls him a loser for volunteering as an ICE officer. Actor Dean Cain took what only could be called the super high road after actor John Leguizamo trashed him over the weekend as a loser for the former Superman actor's plan to become Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent. Now, Dean Cain has taken the high road when it comes to all of this stuff. He's taken it in stride. He's having fun with it. He's not taking it too seriously, which is probably the way to go about this. But you can see John Leguizamo right here. They used, Hollywood Reporter did not do John Leguizamo many favors with this picture. Is this the best picture you could find of him? He's on a red carpet, so obviously he was just to impress, but holy fuck, he looks like he's been on a bender. He looks like death. I mean, his teeth never really look good, but his hair looks all fucked up. He looks rough in this picture, but maybe he just looks rough all the time now. He looks like he's in the fucking bathroom or something. I don't know where he's at, but he recorded. He just had to put it out there. A little recording of his thoughts on Dean Cain.
What kind of loser volunteers to be an ICE officer? What a moron. Dean Cain, your pronouns are has been.
Now, that is ironic coming from John Leguizamo, who's, I guess his biggest claim to fame recently would be that he continues to be Sid the fucking sloth in those Ice Age movies. I mean, what else has John Leguizamo really been doing lately? I don't know. So I guess it's ironic to pull out that. But John Leguizamo is not the only person in Hollywood that is furious at this. How dare someone inspire someone to join law enforcement? How dare you do that? Don't you know that these people need to be protected? Well, until they decide to send immigrants to, I don't know, all the rich elites up in the Northeast. I don't see too many of the people in California, in Southern California, in the Hollywood Hills, in Beverly. I don't see too many of those people opening their doors to all the illegal immigrants. I mean, you might pay them to, I don't know, cut your grass or something, but you don't want them in your house. We've seen this time and time again, like the hypocrisy from the Hollywood elites. And, Dean Cain puts a nice message out there inspiring people to do some good. And like I said, it's not out of the ordinary for him. He's done things with law enforcement for a very long time. Honorary sheriff's deputy, reserve police officer for over a decade at this point. This is right on brand for Dean Cain. And I met Dean Cain once, had been on a handful of streams with him. Nice guy, cool dude. He's been great to me. But the meltdowns from people in Hollywood over this, very, very predictable and not exactly surprising.